What's up, guys? This is That Really Gross Guy, and this is my melee only Ash. As you can see, I kind of have him themed as more of a samurai, not really ninja. You can argue all you want, but I like his arm guards. His arm guards kind of give me the feeling of he's more of a samurai, even without the attachments on top. Those thick, almost bone-like arm guards that he kind of has built into him kind of give me the samurai appeal. But as you can see, I think I'm running just the regular Nakana. We'll check that out in a minute. Dragon Nakana obviously will be more powerful, but at the time when I did the whole color palette and design, I think it's the regular Nakana. But feel free to grab the Dragon Nakana if that suits you better, especially because of its better attacks. But as you can see, its finishers are just deadly. Look at that, double kill. Anyways, check this out. This is pretty sweet. This is a finisher zing with a follow-up double kill on the first ability. Check that out. That is sweet. Those shurikens are sweet. As you'll see, his shuriken is pretty deadly, especially if you play into its strength. And if you really want to go for seeking shuriken, I do not have it on this build just because I wanted to keep it pretty dumbed down, but you can strip him of his armor, and then all the follow-up attacks for a certain amount of time will do some extra damage, which is sweet. Its melee ability just I built him to stick with the melee style, the ninja slash samurai, so that he was throwing his shurikens out and blade storming, as you can see, and just slashing the opponents to death. No gunplay. I strictly wanted to stick with the up close and personal style of him, and it's just such a good and fun build, especially with his ability to block and send attacks back. You'll see that in the build. But there is so much room for those extra mods you're going to need to personalize it yourself. So here we have the build for Ash, and this is pretty straightforward. I mean, obviously there's only 2 weapons to cover, seeing as it's a melee only build. And you can see the samurai theme up and close, and it is just sweet. I think it fits Ash so well. Everyone says he's a ninja, but tell you what, with those arm guards, kind of the way it's designed, I think he's mostly depicted as a samurai, if anything. But yeah, we'll jump right into the upgrades. With 6 points on top of that steel charge, because it boosted it up to 48. Easily you can potato this and have the mod space for pretty much whatever you want. But yeah, I mean, I'm using up 42 points with the build as it is. I got a continuity with a power duration, which easily can boost up his stealth. The Constitution, boosting up the duration as well, and also the knockdown recovery, because he is melee. He's going to get up close and personal. You don't want those knockdowns. Reflection, you can reflect that damage back like you can see in the video, and you can put damage back at you. Basically, I guard when I rush towards the enemy, and that 96% is just excellent. Vigor, you can put that right down and cover yourself with 120 shield capacity and health, just to give yourself a little bit rounded, give yourself some mod space. I did throw on a vitality just because you can boost up his health in general, and as long as you can go invisible or whatever, you can get those shields back up, no problem. The health is what you kind of want to monitor. But yeah, with a B polarity still left in these 2 slots, there's just so much room to work, like I said, especially if you potato him. But we'll jump into the Nakana, and obviously a Dragon Nakana would be preferred. When I put this together, I had the Nakana at the time, and that's what I used for him. I'm going to swap that up at some point, but just based on the videos, I decided to keep the Nakana because the footage was recorded. But yeah, you throw in a Tranquil Cleave, Tranquil Cleave, and you've got yourself boosted up another 10 points, up to 40. Killing Blow, you can channel up that damage. Like I said, he's going to be melee damage, so you want to get that as high as you can. Buzzkill is going to put that slash damage up, as well as Jagged Edge. Pressure Point's going to put everything up in general. You've got the parry for the counter chance. Life Steal, you can put that up. That'll get your life back, especially if you go into stealth mode and you just start hacking and putting that life back up. That is excellent. And Channeling Efficiency to keep the killing blow going, and the Life Steal. But like I said, there's 3 points left, which you could easily maybe find another D slot to put that in. But like I said, you could potato this again and just boost every one of these mods up, you know, and make this such a great melee only build. But I mean, Ash is just perfect for that. And like I said before, Helios is going to do its thing. It's going to do its scans or whatever it wants to do. Its Deconstructor is not necessarily amazing, but it does something, and it'll put enemies at bay. You get up close and it'll hit 1 or 2 of them. But it's just a good, because you're a melee build, it's going to give it time to do a scan or two when you get up and close to the enemies, especially if you go invisible. He's just going to sit back there and just scan, scan, scan.